What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Gaston Rosato.
And I'm Prince Rosato. This is season 7, episode 7, and we have a little something different for you guys today, right?
That's right. But before we get started, please hit that subscribe button. We have hundreds of videos showcasing some of the most exclusive cars that we've had. But today, you might recognize some cars from the channel, and there's other cars that you've never seen before.
Right.
This is a little bit of a shop tour, a little bit of what's currently in the inventory as we speak today. Typically, it ranges from 35 to 50 cars. I say there's almost 40 cars here. So let's get started.
All right, so let's start off in the back corner of the shop where we're gonna talk about some inventory that's not road legal.
The market knows us for very diverse inventory. This is not a typical inventory, but it is diverse and it is specialty. You know, listen, business is business. It came across, it works. I love it. It's 2020. Can-Am Defender Pro XT. It's a work truck, basically.
Really cool. So right next to that, we have a very classic Beetle.
It's iconic, convertible, triple white, German made. You know, we always pick cars for a purpose. This one here, you probably recognize.
Yes.
Sold a while ago. It's currently in storage for a very good client and friend. We love this car.
So there's
incredible history. There's a whole episode dedicated to this car. I mean, there's so much involved in this car, you gotta check it out.
This is one of the Alfista corners, right?
One of the Alfista corners. The barn loves Alfas. I love Alfas. Beautiful Giulietta TI being back then the sportier version of the car. Incredible example.
On the tree.
Four speed on the tree. So.
And that car drives amazing. It's surprising.
We never made a video on that. Right above, an 86 Quadrifoglio Spider. Beautiful design, sporty, inexpensive. You know, it's a fun car.
And that's a car that's not even listed on the website.
Car's never been listed, and we actually just got a deposit for it, so.
Exclusive inside look here on our YouTube channel. Let's continue on. We're in the race section here, apparently.
You know, this car is funny. A lot of people confuse it for one that we had before, and they think it's the same car. We did a whole, also an episode on the Delta Integrale. Check that out very early back in season 1. This is another car, folks. This car was actually one that was featured with the old one, remember? For Speed Hunters. So we have a whole article on Speed Hunters with this car. Check it out. This one under here, very exclusive inventory. Also, it's a race ready, actually street legal because it does have a title. Brand new engine built by MGM Motors. This is gonna be an exclusive auction car only. If you want more information on when that happens, give us a message.
It's probably one of my favorite parts about this car here. And I always tell everybody who walks in here to do it, grab it and try to move it.
It doesn't move.
This thing is a table.
It's planted on the ground.
It's planted on the ground. This thing is I'm sure it's a go-kart on the track and a blast.
So let's move it on over. What do we got here, guys? I want to call it a future classic. It almost seems like it already is. Yeah. We haven't featured this one on the channel. It's a 99 M Coupe, known as the clown shoe. The car yellow on black. It does not have a sunroof. 1 of 10 ever made in that configuration. It makes it kind of special.
It does.
It is a manual and it has only 29,000 miles.
And you gotta love the color. I just love the color. And right under that, we do have a C3 Corvette.
It's a T-top 350 manual. Why do we have this car? Well, we teamed up with the owner. He is the chairman of a nonprofit foundation dedicated to children just like his son who had passed away. And all the proceeds from this car will go to charity. Everything we can do to support our community and friends alike. So if you want more information on that, please, by all means.
Comment down below.
A car that I think is absolutely, Lorenzo, undervalued. It probably needs an introduction.
It probably needs an introduction, and it definitely needs an episode because this is a very special part of the Ferrari history that most people, I think, ignore or look over.
The Dino 308 GT4 Series 3 car right here. Daytona design, very rare. You know that Ferraris are usually Pininfarina design. Exactly. Very awesome car. This one you probably recognize from the episode. Take a look.
This is not a coffee table. This is a Sierra Cosworth right here. I love this thing. I love the way it sounds, the feeling it gives you when you drive it. It's a true blast.
RS, rally-inspired, homologated car, all-wheel drive. I mean, it is a blast to drive. We just sold this car.
Unfortunately.
So, you know, someone's gonna have a blast with it.
No, this car is a blast.
Underrated, undervalued, so much fun and different, which is what we love.
You can't go wrong with this right here.
An M6
Red on
red with Lotus white interior. My God. It does not have the proper wheels. It comes from an M5 later model, but hey.
I think it fits. I think it works.
It kind of works. Our little car here, I love to call this guy Gelato. Suicide doors, Fiat 600, fully restored back in Italy. It's a cute car. I think it's a great promotional car.
It is.
You know, it's something fun.
This car just landed here last week.
This car just arrived from Europe, guys.
Yeah.
A full nut and bolt restoration, custom made. The GT250. So basically early G-Wagon, known as the Wolf, which were military vehicles.
Right.
Now, you know, people buy them, restore them, make them a little more modern, give them that touch.
And if you haven't seen our last episode, then you won't recognize this. If you don't recognize it, make sure you check out that video. Very cool story on how we saved this car.
Very awesome story. And Renzo, we sold the car already. It's going to an incredible home, which is going to get fully restored, which is exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
The car deserves to be on the road, and we're so grateful for that.
So now we're jumping into the other side of the warehouse.
Crossing chambers here. We got a couple more cars we want to show you, but before we do that, check out these CBXs. This was the baddest motorcycle you can buy at the time, late 70s, early 80s. It's incredible how many people come here and the first thing they're drawn to are these two
bikes.
motorcycles.
It's true.
And then when they learn a little bit about their history, even more so. This bike here only has 44 miles from new, and this one has 227 miles from you.
And then they're empty. They have no liquid in it, so we can't turn them on.
No fluids, so the car, I mean, the bikes right now are just kind of from a display purpose, but they will be brought back to the road. We have sold these motorcycles already, and of course, going to a collector.
Can't ignore Superamerica. And what makes this one even more special is that it's one of 17 in the US.
With a stick-shift manual.
With a 6-speed. Let us know down below if you'd like to see this car on the road.
It's probably our most expensive car listed today.
But it has all the reasons why.
Yeah.
Up top, we've done a video on that car as well, comparing it right next to a GT3 RS Weissach package, just like that GT2 RS right there. Extremely fun car, and it's beautiful to look at.
You almost gotta wonder how they make that street legal. We don't know. When we're on top in our little man cave, which we'll show you soon. Stick around. It just looks phenomenal.
It does.
Custom built Harley by Cartel Baggers.
The detail on this bike is just incredible.
Whether it's your style or not, it doesn't matter. You gotta appreciate the detail. It's insane.
Let's continue moving down because we do have a couple more to go.
Speaking of diversity, you know, we have a barn find 69 Roadrunner sitting right there, and then just a few feet away, a 2021 911 4S on delivery miles for sale right here. We did a whole video on that one also.
We were the only ones to drive this car, and we barely drove it just for the video. Make sure to check out that episode. Beautiful, beautiful spec car.
The things that we do for our viewers.
GT3 RS Weissach package. This car is already sold and here in storage as well. Moving on, we have this boat, Cadillac Eldorado.
1966 convertible. I love the screen over the brown. The car's incredible.
Top.
People always ask me, how does this car drive? You know, there's only one to describe it, like a Cadillac.
It's like, exactly. Very special car right here.
Chassis number 00004. You've probably seen this car in our inventory a few years ago. Well, it's back. It's got a little facelift, full nut and bolt restoration, custom built hot rod by MGM Motorsports. It's a real hot rod.
It's a real hot rod. It's a
3-liter twin spark. You know,
now we have
so much to talk about on that car.
A car that's been with the family for quite a few years, but I think it's time for us to.
We're about to list this car here. It's a last year 355 GTS F1, 21,000 miles. We just completed the full engine out service. The car will finally sell. We've had a blast with it. Rosso Parqueta over tan, such a rare color, such a rare year.
So this is our kind of, I guess you can say, the Ferrari section, because we do have 512 BBI up here. Beautiful car in great conditions.
Yeah,
this is a car that, you know, maybe we can talk about doing an episode on as well.
We can talk about that.
You do have, if you recognize that you are subscribed to our channel, you have seen this car already. If you're not, make sure to check it out once we're done here and subscribe to the channel. This is probably one of my favorite cars that I've driven in a very long time.
Very rare L series, only 355 cars in the world.
Continuing on.
Speaking of rarity, okay, a unicorn. And this is the kind of car that you say, if you know, you know, right?
Yeah.
The Ford RS200, a homologated Rally Group B car. So rare to see one in person.
So cool to see one in person.
Here it is today. The car is available for sale. It is not listed, so if you want to know more about that, you can reach out. One of only 200 cars ever built.
The engineering in this car, the suspension work, it's just really nice to appreciate.
We could probably do a video on that, and I think you guys would appreciate it. Right above, a beautifully restored 1966, full matching numbers, Giulia Spider.
What
with
a
a
car.
1600 engine. It's a Normale, but the car is just, you know, nearly Concord restoration.
What we have right here is a 430 Spider that will be hitting the market soon as well.
Just arrived 2008, so it has the carbon ceramic brakes, 13,000 miles. You know, these cars are a blast to drive. I think out of the 360, the 355, the 458, the 430 got stuck in some kind of transition there, and it's, I think, at its lowest value we've ever seen in history. If it's ever time to buy a 430, it's definitely now.
And the black is so shiny, so beautiful.
Yeah. This car, I don't want to give too much information on. This is the first time we're revealing it.
Yes.
Oh my Lord.
So this hasn't been on our Instagram. This hasn't been anywhere.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
First viewers of these cars are going to be our subscribers.
Yes. An Alfa Romeo 8C Monza with an inline 8-cylinder supercharged. There's a lot more to tell about this car. We'll ultimately get there depending on the feedback that you provide us to date. Okay.
This is very, very cool car. And
here
we have Gaston's baby.
We did a whole episode on this car, and people always ask me, where's the follow-up video? Where's the follow-up video? You guys are right. I did promise that on the episode. We haven't done it yet. You'll notice that it has a white nose compared to the original green nose.
Let's do some other modifications, and maybe we should save those for a follow-up video.
Yeah. Right above, you've seen the video maybe on this one, guys. Beautifully restored Concours NCRS, recipient of the Top Flight Award. Big block, tri-powered, convertible, 4-speed Corvette. What's under the cover, everybody always asks. Well, that's a 1979 Porsche 930. That's all you gotta say.
That's all you gotta know. That's all you gotta know on that one.
And this car here is in storage, it's not ours, so we're not gonna talk about it.
And then we have only, 3 cars left now? We do have the Defender 90.
A beautiful nut and bolt restoration, resto mod by Econoclass. This car is actually coming up for sale at Bring a Trailer, so keep an eye on that because it will be available there exclusively.
Love the two-tone. Those trucks, really nice. Now we have another.
When we say we love cars and we buy them for a reason. A beautiful Series 1 Dino 308 GT4.
So this is a Series 1 compared to the Series 3.
Right, you notice no
sunroof.
No sunroof, it's got a little more engine horsepower. It's got a lot of different little
quirks and features.
Beautiful wedge shape, again, Daytona design. I love it. And what do we have here finally? A 1970 911 resto mod with AC, 3.2 liter, all modern mechanics, also completed by MGM Motorsports.
Really fantastic build. The car sounds amazing. They drive great.
Coming to market soon, but if you want to know more, of course, hit us down below. All right, Renzo, I need a break.
Yeah, let's get something to drink.
Let's go do that.
Downstairs.
This is where the magic happens. I call it the closing room. This is where we bring the clients. This is where they settle down. This is where we offer the coffee, the water, the drinks, whatever it is. We have a beautiful 90-inch screen TV where we can just put the car on mega zoom and you can see all the details, sit down on the table, bring out the folder, go over the service records, presentations, conferences, events.
I think the best part is over here. In a totally different angle where you really get to appreciate the lines of certain designs and you can kind of get where the designer was coming from.
It's fascinating how the perspective of the car changes when you look at it from an angle that you're not accustomed to. And each car is different. but each car offers that different perspective, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can live here. I love this place. I try to get kicked out at home so I could just come sleep here, but it doesn't happen, unfortunately.
I want to take this time and ask you guys who have been watching this video, let us know down below, if you had to take one of these home, you can only choose one, which one would it be?
That's a good question. That's a hard question.
That's a very hard question. I might not answer that question myself because I don't know. I might need to take some a lot of time to analyze that. But I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on that one.
All right, guys, we want to thank you for visiting us today. It means a lot to us to welcome you basically into our homes. So thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the links down below where you can find all our social media, including Instagram. You can send us a message there.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Go check out the videos of the cars that we mentioned in here. And we'll see you guys next week. I'm Renzo Rosato.
And I'm Gaston Rosato. Peace out.
Peace out.